The recording has been started. Let me drink some water.
Wait.
What, Evan? You said wait?
No.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Kingdom of Altiria, 50 years before Campaign 1, where we're tuning back into the exploits of the Kingdom's first adventuring party, aptly nicknamed the Old Heroes of Altiria, and made up of the mythic Bard/Artificer Dorian Nightingale.
It is I, Dorian.
Benevolent King-to-be Elias Dawnbright.
I do not know that I am to be a king yet, but hello.
Tactician, legendary tactician Aya Krosh.
Hey, y'all.
And introducing, soon to be one of history's most powerful mages, Anais Fletcher, or Nash, as she likes to go by.
Present.
The last we saw these heroes, the party had split off at the town of Honeywood, with Aya, Elias, and Dorian investigating rumors of an ancient tomb with a powerful treasure near the town of Bailey, and Nash continuing onwards towards the Grand Library in Goldmarsh, all in an effort to defeat the dark sorcerer, Einar Grimm. At the tomb, the party was faced with trials and tribulations that tested their tenacity and forced them to make a major sacrifice, all culminating in the discovery of an ancient scroll, presumably containing blueprints for how to construct the most powerful weapon this world has ever known, the God Killer. Armed with this new knowledge, the party departed for Goldmarsh to reconnect with their missing compatriot and hopefully come up with a plan for how to stop Einar's trail of destruction. As hours turned to days, and days turned to weeks, eventually, they found themselves finally approaching the golden gates of the illustrious city of Goldmarsh. Welcome, guys, to Goldmarsh. Dorian,
Yay.
Aya, and Elias. Ooh, this is gonna be hard not referring to you guys by your other characters. Welcome. You guys see, you know that Nash is here, presumably with a plan to defeat Elias. It has been weeks since
Elias?
you guys, sorry, not Elias, Einar.
Einar.
Einar Grimm. No, Elias is not a bad guy yet.
What do you mean, yes?
No fate but what you make.
So, yeah, it is as beautiful as the rumors say. This place is magical. The gates are literal gold. Like, who does that on a city? There are tradespeople going in and out. The place is bustling. The gates are ginormous as you approach. Elias, these gates rival that of Castle Dawnbright, the capital of Altiria right now. This place is massive, massively gorgeous. Yeah.
Nash goes up to the gold and just like, wow, that sure is
You're
pretty.
Aya.
I'm Aya. I get confused sometimes. I don't have pretty good. My perception's kind of weak because I only have one eye.
Including your self-perception.
I'm quirky.
I'm trying not to laugh. Try not to laugh.
I'm just gonna make you laugh harder now.
I know.
Anyways, Aya's just kind of caressing the gold.
All Dorian could think about looking at the gold is, how can I steal this gold? I don't know how I would remove this gold from the gate, but I would love to.
There's actually a lot of gold around the city. This place is a city of gold and marble, it looks like.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Probably worth a pretty Well, it's gold, so it's literally worth gold.
Yeah. The gold is worth its weight in gold.
There's gold in them there gold.
There's gold in them there gold. Dorian, as you guys approach and look around the gates, you smell freshly baked biscuits.
Oh, it smells so good. Reminds me of something.
Care to elaborate?
May is just being quiet.
I know. We need to get.
I'm probably walking towards the smell of the freshly baked biscuits.
Yeah, we're following because I think at this point we must all smell the biscuits and their delicious nature, right?
They are quite delicious. And you guys keep going until you see a little, well, not little, but a very meek, red-haired girl with a green sash and maybe some feathers and a flower in her hair.
Nash, darling! And I go and try to go hug Nash.
Oh my god! Oh, hi!
Nash,
Yes.
I haven't seen you in such
Hey,
a
Nash.
That's enough hug. That's enough hug. Thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
Thank you. You're okay?
Just miss
Are all of you okay?
Yeah.
Dorian, you didn't
Yes.
get hurt? Hey, Aya, you're fine?
Not that I know.
Oh,
Hi, Elias.
yeah.
Salutations.
Great. Hi.
How are
Welcome.
you? What you
How have
been
you
up
been?
to?
How have you been?
Yes, glad to see you've made it here fine as well.
I made it here a long time ago.
Ah. As to be expected, considering the split up.
What you been keeping up to?
Well, a lot of reading.
Yeah.
I tweaked my biscuit recipe a little bit. Because I was sort of baking them every single day and sitting here every single morning.
Is that the tantalizing aroma in the air?
It smells really good.
I have like a little fabric bundle which I sort of untie. It's got biscuits.
Oh my god! I already love your biscuits. Are you eating better?
I think so. People have told me that they're good.
Can I have one right now?
You happen to
Diagram.
have any jams that I could have with the biscuits?
I reach behind into my sack and I pull out a jar of like fig jam.
Oh,
Lovely.
nice.
You always come prepared. And
Yeah.
I put jam on the biscuit and eat it.
I already ate like half the biscuit, but we'll put jam on the other half.
I'm eating that half biscuit that the Aya's left me.
So you guys have to just tell me everything. Preferably.
Oh,
Please?
yes.
Oh my god, you would not believe it.
Should
A
we
lot
go?
happened.
I have a hotel room we can go back to.
Yeah, let's talk in private.
Yes.
This is crazy.
Yes.
I'm glad you're okay.
You.
As you guys walk into the city, somehow it seems even bigger than it looked on the outside. These marble towers these marble pillars are towering over you as they get closer and all culminate in the center of this massive walkway where there is this grand cathedral-esque area. Nash leads you off to one of the sides where you head up to this gorgeous library. And right up the side of the library, up a set of stairs, and down a hallway, Nash opens up a door. And in there you see quite a quaint place that I'll let May describe if she wants to.
It looks exactly how you think a hotel room would look before anyone's lived there. Like, it looks like nothing has been moved, barely anything has been used, and everything that has been used has been meticulously put back in the exact place it was taken from. The bed is very carefully made. And the only thing that doesn't look like it was part of a hotel room is like a stack of pocketbooks in the corner with just pretty covers. And also on the table, what looks like a couple of open notebooks.
No need in here.
Yeah. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
I don't know.
You don't have to apologize to me.
Okay.
Honestly, it's commendable.
Yes.
I wasn't sure. Okay. The blueprints. Did you find the Godkiller blueprints?
Yes.
Good. We
There's-
cannot build it.
We think.
There's good news and bad news.
Okay.
Are you not going to follow up?
Oh,
with
you
that?
would like me to? Okay.
Well, go on. You got the nicer
started
voice.
it.
I think you should talk. You're very eloquent.
I pull out the scroll case. We found what we believe is the scroll that contains the blueprints. The bad news is we do not know how to open it.
Yes.
So there is that.
Quite
Can I?
troublesome.
Yeah,
Please
we're trying
do.
just about everything.
What's the scroll case look like? Does it have sort of like a puzzle on it, or do I think it's maybe just enchanted?
Roll Arcana.
I probably should have taken Arcana as one of my things. I didn't think about it. I didn't think of Arcana. Can I just do knowledge?
Yeah, roll knowledge. You can roll knowledge,
Okay.
but it wouldn't get you the same answer as Arcana would.
In my brain, this thing just looks like the Elder Scroll.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was imagining it too.
Nick,
Apologies that this is retroactive. I forgot Arcana was a thing that I could and should probably take. Can I just swap awareness for Arcana? Would you allow me to?
Are you sure you want to do that?
Can I swap sewing
John
for
Cena
Arcana?
leans in.
You're sewing?
You can. I mean, you can swap. I will allow you to swap anything you want for Arcana. I just ask that you think carefully.
I'm gonna replace
Wise.
sewing with Arcana.
What are the odds you need to sew?
hmm
Okay.
I didn't
Okay.
think about taking Arcana as a skill. I'm gonna have to build it back. I'm gonna have to build it up. That's okay, because I'm gonna roll. 10.
Should have given you bardic inspiration. I
Do you
didn't
have
think
any
about
pity
it.
points?
I've never played this character before.
DM, can May roll her pity points from her other character over?
Or perhaps she rolls like a there's no D5. A D4 amount of pity points.
I'm gonna say, you know what? We can qualify this as a success. I just won't give you as much information.
Okay. Generous.
So you focus on this. What's a good? This one maybe? No, not that one. This one? That one. You focus.
Hear the.
You focus on it, and you can tell that yes, this is enchanted. This is a magic item. It's gonna make it cool, but yes, it's a magic item.
I cannot hear the pocket bard.
I cannot hear it either.
You can't hear
Is that
pocket
supposed
bard.
to be on?
Yes, pocket bard.
Am I supposed to be hearing things?
Pocket
Yeah, we're
bard
not.
is
I'm just humming a tune
There
in
it
my
is.
head.
okay. I
There
just
There
had
you
to,
go. There you
I
go.
just had to leave and
I
rejoin.
DM'd you too. I DM'd you too.
Just had to leave and rejoin. Oh well. I mean, OBS could hear it, so that's good.
At least that's good. Yeah, but we couldn't. I didn't hear that.
That's unfortunate.
That's okay. I'm just listening to Sonic Adventure music in the background.
Okay, but
Well,
now
we're
you
talking
guys
about-
can hear Pocket Bard, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Good. So what is going on?
Well, we know Nash knows that it's a magic item.
Yeah.
We
Nash-
don't. We don't.
Mhm.
Nash knows that it's a magic item.
Have I ever heard of... I'm assuming the enchantment just is making it impossible to open.
Yeah, it's a lock enchantment.
Am I familiar with that sort of enchantment, or how to bypass it?
You can bypass it with either the key or if you cast an unlock spell.
Would the key in this case be a physical key, or would it be like a command phrase or something?
Probably a command phrase. Seeing as how,
Would you allow me to make an educated guess based on
get it.
whatever information I could previously dig up about the God Killer and the Ruin?
roll educated guess.
That is an 18.
Hey.
So you know that it was the ancients who constructed the God Killer weapon, and you know that it was the ancients who destroyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably, it would also be the ancients who would have trapped this. So maybe if you don't know the key or the key phrase or whatever, there could be hints as to how to open it if you were to learn more about the ancients. Like maybe you could find an ancient spell that could open, or an ancient counterspell to whatever's keeping this locked.
Okay. Well, this thankfully does go alongside what I was already planning on doing, so that's good.
What were you planning on doing?
I was going to do some more reading, but I figured Goldmarsh probably has some more old archives. I haven't found anything yet, but I think I can probably.
Interesting.
I'd say it's a good start.
Yes.
As far as ancient architecture goes, Goldmarsh is full of it.
Yes. Cool. And we should get this open. And we cannot build the God Killer.
Then why should we? Then why should we?
Well,
open it?
the God Killer is powered by genocide.
Oh no.
Well, now
So-
I see why that's bad, but
Yeah. But I think it could be good to still open it because I think we only need to build part of it.
Oh, what part?
the killing part, I think.
Unfortunately, the genocide part, but on a smaller scale. So it's not. I'm so sorry. I should. Let me restart.
Take your time.
So, the God Killer was powered by soul eating.
Yeah.
Theoretically. So what I figure as a possibility, the God Killer weapon was capable of a mass mana drain, completely killed all of the ancients. Well, not completely. There were some left over, but mostly killed all the ancients. But if we just build that, but on a smaller scale, I think maybe we could use that to perhaps drain or take away Einar Grimm's mana source. Because he's got a lot.
Very.
So we'll be able to siphon away his mana source without hurting anybody else?
I think so. Theoretically. I hope so. Probably.
I'll try my best in assisting you. I couldn't.
But whenever we're done with this, we need to hide it or destroy it or do whatever we can with it.
Oh,
that
of course.
makes sense.
That's understandable.
This cannot get into anyone else's hands.
Not at
Oh
all.
gosh, that's why they hid it in the first place.
Yeah, they had a Nash, you went there, but there was a whole thing where you had to have a good consciousness, good intentions to even grab the scroll in the first place. Otherwise, you would just be nuked, I guess.
You grabbed it.
And yeah, we all grabbed it. We all decided.
Yeah.
It was a very dramatic moment. We all put our hands on the thing. We all had good intentions, and we were able to get the scroll.
You all had good intentions?
Well, of course.
Yeah, we all put our hands on it. I'm surprised, even Elias.
Well, that's very sweet, and I'm proud of you.
Elias gives you a
Thank you.
look, but he doesn't say anything.
Yes. Let me tell you more about what I found, actually.
Yes, that would do many good things.
Because there is still some information I'm hoping I can find in Goldmarsh.
Okay, well, how can we help?
I don't know. But we'll figure it out.
Okay.
I think, maybe with some persuasion, or if you throw noble status at some people. I've been having trouble getting access to some resources.
I'll see what I can manage.
I can see what I can do. I guess
But
I'll unbutton my shirt a little bit more.
I have been trying to figure out what possibly could be Einar Grimm's source of power.
Mm-hmm.
And historically, there have only been a few people with a level of power comparable to Einar Grimm. That being the Great Warlocks.
The Great Warlocks.
They were these people that were like warlords. The record of them is mostly lost to history. But there were these warlords who were intensely magically powered and had incredible power for soul eating.
I see.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And there's reports of feats such as taking out an entire town just by soul eating.
Jeez.
So that would possibly explain Einar Grimm's level of power if he is somehow taking after the Great Warlocks.
Hey, DM, can I roll like recall? Because didn't Einar Grimm like set fire to set?
Yeah, roll recall.
Yeah, I want to recall if he actually did some soul eating there. 15.
You do remember seeing when Einar Grimm first came. It was very, very sudden that everything was on fire. You do remember watching one of your fellow group members sort of very quickly wither away and then turn into like a charred corpse, essentially.
Oh my god, that's so traumatic.
I'm sorry. It gets
You know,
to me
Na-
every time.
yeah. Well,
Oh my
I
god,
feed,
it's so traumatic.
Yeah, I feed this information to Nash. Oh, I'm sorry. I feed this. When he attacked my village, I remember he crumpled up a little person, somebody that I cared about, with soul
I am-
magic.
So sorry. But
I know.
thank you. I
Well,
was having such a hard time confirming whether or not Einar Grimm was actually soul eating. That's
there you
bad.
go.
That's
Yeah.
really bad.
It was.
Oh no.
I would not be
Okay.
surprised if it was solid.
This also does not come as a surprise to me.
Well-
What I find, I don't want to call attention to this too much, but it is interesting to me that the way you describe that, the way you've also described how the God Killer works, I can't help but think there's something oddly similar between the two.
Yes. That
Oh my
is
goodness.
something else I found.
Mm.
The Great Warlocks only started appearing while the God Killer was under construction.
Mm.
And they just stopped occurring after the God Killer was destroyed. So there is a correlation between the Great Warlocks and the God Killer, which is another reason we should not build the full God Killer.
Right.
But perhaps there was some sort of other power source, or there was some practices
Some piece of it
related
that
to the
still
God Killer.
remained.
The first Great Warlock is the one who started building the God Killer.
I have a strange
Um,
question.
yeah.
Do you happen to know what race the Great Warlocks were?
It varied.
Very.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of record of them because they existed a long time ago, and most of them killed everybody. So, not a lot of good record, but it varied. There was always only ever one Great Warlock at a time,
Yes. Okay.
and there's very little information. Except there is one Great Warlock that there should be some information on.
Really?
All right.
Which one?
The very first one.
The very first one.
The very first Great Warlock, the one that started building the God Killer, who was this ancient, this like ancient sovereign that I think most sort of papers on him, his name was lost, but most people just call him the Pale King.
Oh my.
And he was actually literally a king, as far as I can tell. And he resided, most likely, here in Goldmarsh.
Then I suppose this is a good place to start.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, technically I
sense.
started elsewhere, but it's a good place to do more. Yeah.
To
Well,
continue.
Now that we're all
Can-
together, it's a good place to start again. To start again.
So, there is clearly a correlation between the Warlocks and
The ancients and the God Killer
and the Ancients and the God Killer, yeah.
And I would bet our
So-
current. Would we consider Einar Grimm now to be the current Great Warlock? Is
That's
that
the
word?
thing I'm not sure about.
All right.
Has a lot of power, so it's possible he's taking after the Great Warlocks. But I'm not necessarily sure that he is one.
All right.
Because the Great Warlocks sort of stopped occurring once the God Killer was destroyed.
Right.
And also,
Alright.
it makes sense that he would have mass soul eating in order to pull off those feats, but I thought it was peculiar that he had to then burn everybody as well. Because the
Yeah,
soul eating should have been, if he was a Great Warlock, the soul eating would have done the job just fine.
Perhaps
seemed a
the
bit much.
fires are not.
So
to kill
he's
people.
he's still a very powerful magic user and soul eater, but I'm not sure if he's quite at the scale of a great warlock. But learning more about the great warlocks might be able to give us an edge on him. Maybe he has access to something. Maybe he possesses a piece of the God Killer, or something like that.
Yeah.
I thought something similar, yes.
Mm-hmm. So if we can crack this scroll open, we can and learn more about the Pale King. We can learn more about the warlocks and the God Killer, and hopefully Einar Krim.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Do you happen to know where we could source more information? It's just a library or a specific location in mind.
I've been kind of working at the library for a while. I'm not quite sure. Where do I think I could get that deeper information? Probably some private archive.
I could tell you something really vague, or you could make an educated guess.
I would like to make an educated guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I still get something vague if I fail?
You can still get something vague if you fail.
Brr, that's a 12.
Okay. And you don't have any pity points yet.
Not yet.
Now you do.
I should have given you bardic
Hell yeah.
inspiration. Remind me if it's an important role. Look over Dorian and be like,
Oh yeah, how much
Yeah.
mana is Bardic Inspiration again?
5.
5 mana, gotcha.
Yes, I have plenty of mana to spare that.
Okay. So you've been working at the library and researching at the library for, at this point, weeks. And from all sources that you can find, it seems like you sort of run dry on the information that you can find. The best place to go for more information on this would be a primary source.
So maybe if we find where the Pale King lived. Maybe.
So we need to search the ruins themselves then. Is that the...
The ruins on... There are ruins under Goldmarsh, I think.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard getting down there. I imagine most of it's probably covered in dirt and rock, but...
Most likely buried, yes.
Most likely buried, but maybe.
Well, we got lucky last time looking through ruins.
Yeah, I just need to trip and fall into something.
What?
Don't worry about it, Nash.
Are you okay?
I'm okay, okay. I just, don't worry about it. It was
Okay.
That's
actually...
alright.
frankly,
Dorian made a huge
embarrassing.
splash.
Well, you don't have to say it like that. It's
What? That's what you did. You made a huge splash.
You're making it more embarrassing than it actually was. Anyways,
Oh, don't worry about it.
Are there currently any access points to the ruins under Goldmarsh?
Probably the best. Well, there's access points sort of all over the city. A lot of them are covered up since nobody really goes down there and nobody lives down there. It's also, you would know that it's sort of considered dangerous to go down there.
Oh boy. But that's probably the best option.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what are we waiting for? That's why you got me here, to protect you.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
That's a wasting.
let's go.
Let's head out.
Hey, quick question.
let us
Since I've sort of been on this subject for a long time now, do we think I'm at a point where I can translate runes?
You can vaguely translate runes.
That's all I need.
Oh, I will
I can
say,
work with that.
maybe, maybe not runic, but you would actually be familiar with
That's Elias.
the modern day runic
Still be
equivalent, which is the Alanian alphabet.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
you'd
So I
actually
could
have a
probably
easier time reading
loosely
Alanian. Yes.
infer.
Nate, doesn't Elias
the Goldmarsh
be
have
able
a
to
lot
read
of
runes
aliens.
because he touched that thing?
Yes, but Nash
Yeah,
wouldn't have
I'm
known
still
about
able
it.
to do
yeah.
that.
You still able to do that?
Yeah, Elias can read runes.
Okay.
Still, really? We lost that ability with the other heroes.
Yeah, but Elias
Oh.
never died.
It's true.
Oh yeah, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, once we get down
Plum
there,
forgot.
there's going to be a lot of runes, and I only know the modern Alanian alphabet, so we're going to have to spend a lot of time sort of translating.
Oh,
So I apologize.
Actually, I can help with that. In our last excursion, I picked up something. Well, more like something happened to me. I can read runes as if it were common now.
Oh,
I won't know them when I see them, but you know,
that's
oh,
convenient.
it should come in handy.
Okay, great. Then this is great. Let's do something really stupid and dangerous, and go into the ruins of Goldmarsh.
I'm sure
that
that
sounds
be
like
the
a
first
fun
time for
time.
any of us.
don't worry, we'll be fine.
Nobody else is down there, so I think.
You never be too safe.
Do we know where the
Only
closest
find out.
access? Do we know where the closest access point is? Or do I know?
Probably, yeah, probably. Well, since you work in the library, the ground floor of the library.
Oh, look at
In a
that.
back room, there is a staircase that's currently sealed off. That would lead down into the ruins.
Okay. I don't know if I can get permission from the library to go through the sealed staircase. Maybe if I take a second shift. Or if I volunteer to reorganize any misplaced books.
Nash, you're just overthinking things. Let's just go over there now.
Yes, I'm sure with your combined, the fact that they know you, they trust you. I'm royal. Dorian is Dorian.
Is that supposed to mean?
As in, you're good with people.
Thank you. Thank you. You're so right. Let's go.
I'm sure we can come up with something.
Okay. Let's
And if they just still don't want us there, Aya, you can scare them off.
You got it.
I see. Great. Great. Also, did you know that Webster cheese pairs really well with an elven black wine?
No, I did not know that, but that is great information to know.
I got
Does
this.
sound
I got a little bit distracted at one point, but I tried it. It was pretty right.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have it with like a cracker, or was it just a cheese? Oh,
Just like a small slice of the cheese.
Hmm.
And I have some. I have it right there.
Oh shoot, I love cheese.
I'll have a slice.
There's a brother of mine that would love that recommendation. I'll be sure to write that down.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any more of those biscuits?
Yeah, I do.
Thank you. I'm gonna have some more.
There
Maybe
we
we're
go.
gonna cheese.
We're gonna take a moment to enjoy some biscuits, some wine, and some cheese.
Not too much wine.
Not too much.
Just,
You can
That's
have
all I
have too
can
much
see.
of mine. I'm big. I can handle it.
Just a taste.
I'm a big girl.
I gotta control myself a little bit.
The wine was kind of expensive.
You're such a lightweight.
I can't
Me?
hold it. I will not touch it.
It just, I worry. I become too flirty when I drink too much.
Yeah, you.
If anyone's a lightweight, it's me.
Yeah, I could see that for you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just, you said you're a lightweight, I just said you look like a lightweight.
Guys, calm down. Have some cheese.
We have some cheese.
The cheese.
One of my skills is conflict diffusion. By the way.
This is just
So
to
if it
keep me
gets
and
too
Elias
heated, I'm
from-
gonna roll conflict diffusion.
We have some cheese.
I do like me some cheese.
I do like
Nom, nom,
cheese
nom,
as
nom,
well.
nom, nom, nom,
You
At least we
guys-
can agree on something, right?
You guys enjoy your cheese.
Thank you.
And then cut to the library.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Do we cut to the library?
We Star Wars
Yeah.
wipe.
Star
Oh,
Wars
library.
Star Wars wipe. You guys walked downstairs and you are now in the library.
Mhm. The whole walk, Anais is very pleased with herself that she created a group moment.
Aya feels that and is just happy. Happy for Nash.
Dorian's
Elias.
just happy to see Nash.
Elias as well.
Wow, look at all these books. There's so many of them.
Mhm.
What?
Is it that bird?
Follow us.
Oh, I know
All
you.
the way from there.
What
Why
are you doing
yelling
here?
at a bird?
Oh,
That bird. Look.
we.
Somebody explain what the bird is. I don't know what
Okay,
it is.
I'll
There was an
explain.
It's really weird. This bird was in a cave.
Who's going first? Well, anyways, when we got into the ruins, there was this bird that was chained to a pole.
Car.
Yeah, car. And we. And we happened to break it from its chains and set it free. And surprisingly, it followed us. I did feed it some hardtack, so maybe it fancies being around me now.
That does make sense.
Can I say that I have like a little bit of biscuit left and I try to hand it to the crow?
The crow graciously accepts this little bit of biscuit.
Oh no, I think this crow likes me a little bit more.
I've never been this close to
I
a
fed it
crow.
first, and I fed it
but-
more.
But I'm feeding it now, and I'm feeding it less, and it seems to like what I'm giving it.
Sweet.
This poor crow was chained up. Oh, something fierce. Nobody was like doing anything about it.
Yeah,
It was just
a
down
bird
there.
chained up.
Yes, it was chained up, though the evidence would suggest it's been chained up since the god killer went missing.
Yeah,
This
so
crow was chained up in an ancient ruin.
yeah.
Yes.
Does that ring familiar to me from any of the stuff we discussed? Would I be able to piece those dots together? From what I asked?
I don't know, would you?
I don't know. Would I? I don't want to metagame.
You do have a lot of information.
Do that guess thing you did a couple times already.
I'm gonna stop.
Can I walk up to the bird?
Yeah.
Can I kneel by the bird?
Car.
Can I make like a wilderness check to try and discern if this is actually if this is more than just a bird?
Yeah, roll wilderness check.
That's cool. I've never heard of that before.
Okay, that is a 19.
Ooh, look at that.
This is... So you looking at the bird, you look like leaning close, looking at the bird in its eye, and you notice that the crow has like irises like a cat. Additionally, you would also notice it's got a little anklet around its leg.
With runes on it?
With runes on it.
Oh, wait, runes? Deadass?
Are you?
Like we haven't known this since like the first episode.
Elias didn't.
Hey, Elias, can you read the runes on this bird? Or sorry, I don't mean to call you bird. Can you read the runes on their leg?
Peck, peck,
Uh,
peck,
Let me get closer. I peer down. If I have to, do I just read it or do I have to touch it again?
The runes sort of shift and change, and as they do, your head starts hurting really bad. And everyone else around notices a little bit of blood coming down from his
Oh
nose.
dear.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
But you can make
okay?
out the runes. It's something about binding, and then one of the runes translates specifically to NYX. And then the runes turn back to runes.
Are you okay?
You do not look well. I mean, you normally don't look that well, but you look
I
extra
think
unwell.
I think there's been something horribly wrong with that. Those runes.
I give you a cotton ball.
Thank you. I stick it right up there and just kind of hold it for a second. Couldn't make out much. I think they're protected somewhat by some enchantment. Though, I made out the word binding and a name, I believe, spelled NYX. So Nyx, I suppose.
Huh.
Does that mean anything to you?
Well, I'll be.
Rings a bell, but I can't place it.
I just sort of cross my arms while kneeling by the bird.
Peck.
Are you?
Peck.
Mm.
And then the bird starts walking into the library.
Oh, look at
Hey.
that! Is he allowed
Not
in
even
there?
flying in, just waddling in with its little
sort of tippy tap, waddling in.
So cute.
Of watching
Yes.
birds walk.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
What is it, Nash, darling? Is there something the matter?
Nothing bad.
Yeah.
It's just hard to grasp.
What is? Is there something peculiar about the bird?
I think that bird wants us to follow it.
Let's follow the bird.
Okay.
Yeah, take your time. You can tell us whenever, but this bird, it's so
I
fascinating.
think we should follow the bird. I think the bird is going to try to help us.
Really? Well, we did help it earlier, so I mean,
Yeah.
it probably realized that we're friends.
Yeah. We did feed it.
I get an odd feeling
coming.
from it, but for now, let us follow.
And then you guys
Follow the bird.
all following in this like conga line behind this bird.
God, my head.
Nash, your boss notices you and like raises her hand and then sees the bird walking in front of you, and you like very poised, diligently following the bird's every step, and then three other people following behind you. Your boss just like slowly lowers
Hello.
her hand. she waves at Dorian, I guess. The bird sort of winds you back and forth and around and rounds a corner. And when you round the corner again, you see the bird is sitting on top of the sealed staircase. Or sorry, not the bird. A cat now is sitting on top of the sealed staircase.
dramatic.
Where did the bird go?
Oh my god, did the cat eat the bird?
Oh no. Well, I guess that's the circle of
that's
life.
the same creature.
What?
Wait, how?
No,
Like
I
I
don't
assume
question
we
the
all
fact that
kinda,
it could be, but how are you so certain?
well, I'm assuming we all see the anklet around it, right?
Yeah, you see the anklets.
Ah,
Like
Oh,
that thing's got the
that'd
same
do it.
anklet that the
That's
bird
peculiar.
had.
It's so funny for me watching you guys pretend that you don't know what's going on.
I know, right? Acting.
So peculiar.
I know. I'm really milking the moment.
It's really,
It's good.
it's really
good.
funny. I enjoy this.
I don't know why, but I think I want to name this bird Scratches or something.
No, they haven't.
Fuck you mean bird?
They
A
have a name.
cat? They, oh, yeah, that's
Bird.
right.
Nick's
This
rude.
is
NYX.
um and let me know if I'm wrong. I say to the cat. Let me know if I'm wrong, but everybody, this is Nixus, the god of chaos and free will.
What?
A god.
This is a god?
The little cat is a god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Cat does that like one eye at a time blink.
like a frog.
Oh, why are you not
I'm
more
pretty sure.
shocked? Why are you not more like? Personally, I don't have the words.
I'm pretty shocked. I'm just glad that you brought back the friendly one.
There's a mean one.
What do you mean the
What?
friendly one?
We didn't see anybody else down there.
The only friendly one. This
Oh.
is the only one that was against the God Killer.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would explain why it was changed to the.
Oh, you know
All right.
that
Oh,
certainly makes
shit.
sense. You know, in hindsight.
Hmm?
Yeah, I suppose so. Meow. Hello.
Am I correct? I asked the cat.
Meow.
All right. Well, I take back my suspicions.
Lick, lick.
Dorian, you know what this means?
What?
The god liked the food I gave it.
Well,
Which is to say,
I was looking
Nash
kind
was
of proud,
cooking.
of herself. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I think the one that should be proud is Nash.
that is true.
Nash is busy.
Nash.
We're
is
all very proud
good
of
at baking.
Nash.
Oh, she's a
Nash is
darling lady.
great.
She's a darling lady.
Thank you.
Oh, don't you worry, hon.
Nash is smiling.
All right. Well, do we see that there's a trap door underneath? Like, is it clear?
It is, as far as you can see where the stairwell used to be, but there are large marble bricks now sealing the stairs. And the cat is sat right in front of where the stairs would have started going down.
But it's sealed. Sorry, it's sealed in what way?
Marble.
Marble. It's
So-
marbled over.
Yeah, it's marbled over. You can see where there used to be like a railing that you could hang on to while you're stepping down the stairs, but the railing, it is all sealed now.
I just kind of walks over and starts running her hand across it and kind of like knocking on it.
I knew I should have invested in pass-through.
The cat turns around and starts walking down the stairs.
What?
the hell?
What do you mean? How?
Can I try walking down the stairs?
Dorian goes up, looks down at the cat, and starts walking down the stairs.
This isn't fair. You guys can't do this.
Wait, does the marble disappear to them?
No, the marble stays marble for all of you guys.
So that they have pass through.
I do not have pass through.
You don't have pass
Wait,
through.
I'm so confused by what's happening.
Just walk.
I will walk. I will focus on Nixus and walk down the stairs.
It wasn't real to them. Why would it be any realer for me? I take my hand on the railing and just start walking.
You grab the invisible railing, feel it, and you start walking down the stairs.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
thought you said there was
And then you bump into the
It's
wall.
gone. The railing is gone, but you grab it somehow and start
been.
where it would have been, and you start walking down the stairs. Nash, do me a favor.
illusion.
Roll suspension of disbelief.
Roll suspension of disbelief
Yeah,
Okay.
If you
because
can
I'm logical.
because you're logical.
I feel like I would trust the god among us.
To walk through solid marble.
Yes, I think so.
We all like Nash. Nash gets
Seeing
hurt,
is
we're rioting.
believing.
Seeing is believing. You also see a marble floor.
But I see them basically walk through it.
That's true.
So I'm just gonna trust it.
Okay.
Can I just trust it?
There's such a thing as illusory walls.
Can I just trust it?
I don't know, but I decided if a cat can do it, I can. Well, I guess if the god can do it.
And then I decided that if Dorian can do it, as can I.
Everyone sort of walks down the stairs. Nash is left alone. And she's just like, okay, so this makes no sense.
Nash, darling, just walk through it.
She like closes her eyes and
Definitely. It's a little easier if I keep my eyes closed.
steps
Like, okay,
forward.
but the god did it. Everybody else did it. This
It's kind
Makes
of hard
sense.
to see once you get your head under
Kinda.
the bricks. Oh shit!
That's so funny.
I think it is that moment that causes me to run down without thinking about the marble.
And you, where your foot would have landed on the floor before and a floor that you've walked on before, now passes right through, and you walk right down the stairs.
Who fell? Who fell? Who fell? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh my god, I heard a thud.
And there's Elias and the Family Guy duos at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh no!
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Aya rushes over, but is like hesitant to like
It was entirely
Like-
my fault.
move the body. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, can I move you? Are you all right?
That
Yeah.
sucks.
Can I?
Yeah.
Should I use a healing potion on
No,
them?
no, I'm fine.
I got like 4 of them. You sure? You okay?
I mean, I don't
Walk
think
it
we
off.
did
Walk it off.
Did
All
I?
right, all right.
I could maybe
Okay,
make you a
watch your
makeshift
step.
splint with an arrow.
Oh no, I feel fine.
Okay.
Not
He's
my first
putting on-
tumble.
He's putting on a tough front, but I think he's embarrassed.
I have to be embarrassed.
No, there's nothing wrong with it at all.
Would I be embarrassed? I fell walking downstairs. I couldn't see. Anyone could have done that.
And you have dog vision, and I don't.
I fallen downstairs. I could see that's embarrassing.
Does anybody have a torch?
I do. I could light a torch.
Thank you.
Match.
I can't see.
I cannot see either. I also do not have dark vision. Can I light a torch?
You
So,
can
DM,
light a
I
torch.
forget. Does Aya have dark vision?
Aya does have dark vision. Aya and
Okay.
Elias are the only ones with dark vision.
Well, shoot, I don't know why y'all are fussing. I can see just fine.
Well, we're not. Our eyes are not as blessed as yours.
You mean my eye? My one eye?
Yeah, your one eye is not as blessed as my 2 eyes.
I wasn't sure about this voice for Aya before, but it's really growing on me.
I love it. I
I'm
love
glad to
it.
hear it. I'm glad to hear it.
I love it.
Yeah. If any of you have ever walked in the room while your parents are watching a soap opera, is like today's episode, Victor Newman is being played by Henry Cavill. That's what's basically happening with Aya.
Amazing. It's just played by generic Southern Belle.
And I want to see in the comments, my Victor Newman fans, you know what's up. Victor rocks. Bold and the beautiful.
But yes, you guys are now.
Because I know what you're talking about.
You know, yeah. Hey, Brady gets it.
My mom loves that show.
Yeah, my mom loves that show. Sorry for derailing. Apologize.
You're fine. You're fine. This is the Derailment Podcast. No, I'm just
No.
That probably is a thing, actually.
Probably.
Anyways, you guys are now in the ruins. You find yourselves in this sort of corridor at the bottom of this long set of stairs that you just came down, and Elias just fell down. In front of you is the cat,
Mm-hmm.
of course. And it's dark. It's dark, it's dingy, it's a little bit moist down here, kind of wet. There's a long hallway. What are you guys doing?
Walking.
Walking with the torch.
We're walking.
Are we still following the cat, or are we just moving on?
The cat seems to have sat down at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, so it's not going further in?
It's following you guys, sort of going
okay.
around you guys.
Oh.
Okay.
Suppose
It
I'll
helped.
lead the way.
Yeah, right now specifically Nash.
Following me.
Yeah, it's just sort of like pawing at your feet.
Oh,
Aww.
I think the cat knows that you made the biscuits.
do you want another one?
Yeah.
the cat it like flops on its side and like does a weird like flop thing that cats do.
Yeah.
I'll kneel down and give them a biscuit.
The cat goes meow in a way that is indicative of a person saying "fuck yeah."
I will also give Dorian a biscuit.
Yay.
Dorian says "yay" in a way that is indicative of a person saying "fuck yeah."
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I love a good biscuit.
Look, my biscuit.
As you guys walk deeper and deeper, you start to see this sort of bluish glow coming from the end of the hallway. And you keep walking, and eventually you come to a turn. And you step into this massive, like amphitheater-sized. Here, we'll do this. You step into this massive amphitheater-sized entryway, main hall thing. There is buried stained glass windows with dirt pressed up against it, and it's old, it's dingy, there's dirt and dust everywhere, but shockingly clean. There's also a pool of water at the bottom. And you can see, sort of emanating through cracks in that pool of water, is this glowing blue light that seems to be filling up this room to the point where you guys don't really need the torch. It's as bright as moonlight on a full night, or bright as moonlight on a full moon. And as
Well,
you
I'm no
enter-
archaeologist, but even I know this is shockingly well preserved.
And as Elias says that, you guys hear a little crash.
What is that?
And a scurry from behind you, almost like it's coming from inside of the walls. And you guys hear this whisper coming from all around you. And I'm going to need you guys to roll perception or whatever else you want to roll.
Can I roll an insight?
You can absolutely roll insight.
Thank you.
I think I will roll perception because I want to farm for pity points.
Sounds good.
I rolled an 11.
I rolled an
I also-
18.
I also rolled an 11.
Okay.
I don't have anything relating to this, so I'll just say perception. Natural 1.
Okay.
I rolled an 18.
Elias, I'm going to need you to roll willpower because you are terrified out of your fucking mind right now.
Great. Can I attempt to gain that while I'm at that?
You can absolutely attempt to gain that. And Dorian,
Yes.
you hearing the whisper from around you. You got another nat 1. I think you pass out, bro. I think you just conk out.
Really?
He's just
Jeez.
like and
Oh my
passes out.
God, I can't take you
You know-
anywhere.
You know, it checks out because he probably never unclogged his nose properly. Still bleeding.
Dorian, you hearing this sort of voice, like these voices from around you, you listen and you notice that you can hear them coming out of these holes
Brady's flanking.
in the wall. He is.
He's literally on his floor, passed out. Now.
You can hear them coming out of these holes in the wall. The music is way too intense for this, but there's a hole there's holes all over the wall that these voices are coming out of.
Well, that's strange. Can I like check out these holes and see if there's anything in them?
Looking in,
Why is the voices coming out of it?
looking
While
into
you're
the
check-
hole. Looking into the hole, it just goes into the wall.
That's peculiar. The voices are coming from holes in the wall.
Imagine I'm leaning over Elias, like fanning him with my hand.
Oh, Elias, what happened to you?
Elias is passed out.
Do I like
Wake
smell
up! Wake up! Can I like?
I just look at Dorian. I just roll
wrong.
my eye.
I like nudge him with my foot. Like, wake up! Wake up!
Do I have smelling
why are you on
salts
the
or
ground?
something?
I like shake him awake.
We'll say you have smelling salts in your
First aid kit.
First aid kit, yeah.
Can I just crack one under his nose?
Yeah.
Try and get him up.
My shaking didn't wake him up.
Yeah. What is it? Ammonium chloride?
Mhm.
So you crack the smelling salt, and Elias, you wake up with a wicked headache.
What's the matter with you?
I think I want to give you roll 1d4 actually for me. See, roll for damage.
2.
Okay, so you lost 2 hit points on that.
I give Elias a biscuit.
I was like rubbing Elias's back, like, Elias, hon, you just gotta have to start paying me more if you're gonna be doing this all the time.
That's not on purpose, I promise you.
Oh, hush.
Jeez. All you did is hear voices and you just flat on the ground.
We come in peace, I say now to the voices.
And then you hear like just a bunch of noises going on.
Actually, can I do something? Can I maybe analyze mechanism? I don't know if that would work for this particular case. Like touch the walls or something.
Okay, analyze the mechanism.
Okay.
That's a spell, right?
Yes, that is a spell.
Okay. So you put your hands on the wall and close your eyes, and you sense these tubes. You get like this echolocation type effect of detail going from your hand outwards. You sense these tubes are connected to these hidden inner chambers within the walls. Additionally, there seems to be hidden doors in the walls as well, leading into these inner chambers.
Oh.
These holes on the wall, they're not very big, right?
No, they're just they're almost imperceptible. They're like little holes hidden between the bricks.
There's like hidden chambers and hidden doors. Strange.
Can I speak in Alanian?
You can absolutely speak in Alanian.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say in Alanian. We're here, we come in peace, we're only seeking information and nothing else.
Oh, wow.
Which in Alanian sounds like
That's not Alanian canonically sounds like.
blah, 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 blah.
Glorp, glorp, glorp.
And then in Alanian, you hear, "Who are you?"
Nash.
Okay.
Wow!
Yeah, like you're in.
As the secret door opens up in the wall, and you guys see several of these little pale white axolotl things. It looks squishy, very highly marketable.
Very cute.
Step out into the hall in front of you. So,
Oh my god, you're so darling.
So usually people just sort of run away when they hear the whisper thing.
Yeah, some even pass out.
Yeah, that's the usual response. We usually just take people back up to the surface when they do.
That's
Got a
interesting.
wild headache.
Well, we kind of need some information and figured we can only get it down here.
Oh, okay.
Apologies for coming in uninvited.
I guess you're cool. We usually just, I mean, hide down here. We don't really ever invite anyone.
What are you hiding from?
We're not really hiding. We're just supposed to like protect this place. So
I see.
We won't break anything, I promise.
okay.
I'm just here for some reading.
Oh, you're looking for the library.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
There's another library under the library?
I mean, there's
That
a
is
lot of
pretty cool.
places. Yeah. Okay. You can follow me then.
It's a library
Okay,
section.
back to whispering, guys. As the other lions go in.
Wait, let me get through first.
Start whispering
Elias,
again.
keep it together. Keep it together.
And
I can't help it. It gives me a
this
migraine.
this one sort of leads you down further into the I don't really like that one. What's a cuter one?
Oh.
I don't think I have a cuter one actually. Maybe this? No, that's just creepy. That's just creepy. You know what? Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're going back to this. Okay, so this Alanian sort of leads you down. Towards the. Sorry, the music is throwing me off. Maybe this one.
Editor, play Sands and Papyrus's theme right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a bone to pick with you.
Everything's just
I
so.
just immediately
just so
thought of
intense.
Megalovania instead of the theme.
You know what we could do is we could just this plus no. We'll just we'll keep this for now. So the little Alanian leads you down into towards the bottom and up to this. Now that you guys are at the bottom and you see the pool, it is gorgeous in that little pool of water there with the cracks and the glowy coming up. This place is a lot bigger than it looked like from up top. And also these Alanians are a lot better at taking care of this place than it looks like. This one goes up, presses its hand against the wall, and then you see this like really quick spark of glowing energy come out of it, and then as these two massive walls open up to reveal on the other side this library, or what really would have been a library maybe in ancient times, as there's not many books left.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you for allowing us to come here.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll be very careful with the books. I'm sure they're delicate.
Oh yeah, they are.
I'll be careful.
Oh, it's fine. I keep breaking them anyways.
Then you should be more
It's like
careful, I guess.
it's. I mean, it's like paper plus like centuries of wetness. So like, they kind of.
It would be prone to do that, yes.
Plus, you
that
look a little
makes
wet
sense.
yourself, and I'm sure you get the pages all wet and sticky sometimes.
Have you considered gloves?
No, guys, I think that's rude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm just.
What are gloves?
Apologies. It's something. It's a piece of fabric you put over your hands.
They're like the things I'm wearing, but they got fingers.
Okay. Cool.
It is so you don't, get your handness on stuff.
So is this
What's
all the
that?
You don't want on your hands.
That is true too.
And what's that thing?
And the Alanian points at the cat.
Oh, that's just our little buddy.
That's the.
It's a cat.
A cat.
Yeah,
Have you seen a cat
eyes darting
before?
back and forth.
No, I haven't. But weirdly, I feel a strange kinship.
It is quite the friendly cat, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Did you just meow?
Okay.
No.
Well,
It's fine if you did.
I guess if you need me, just slap the wall and yell my name.
What's your name?
What is your name?
Oh, Yoiba.
Yoiba?
Nice to meet you, Yoiba.
A pleasant
Nice
name?
What a
meet you
lovely
too.
name.
Thank you, Yoiba.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'll. I mean, if you need me, just literally any wall, just
Knocks on the wall.
I'll be in there.
Yoiba steps into the wall.
Yes, they live in the walls.
Pretty cool. Gotta
Very.
respect
Yeah.
the innovation.
I have a lot of respect for the Alanians. They were the architects for the ancients.
Wow.
Masterful craftspeople.
Fascinating.
Well, shoot, I believe it. That guy just moved a wall by slapping it.
Honestly, maybe if there's any information we can't find in the books, maybe we could just ask the Alanians, see if they know anything from word of mouth.
Yes.
Okay. Well, maybe should we look around first?
Yeah, I think it would be best to look around
Definitely
first.
good to look around.
We will start with the books.
The books. Okay.
The books. Well, some of this is probably written in Alanian, and some of it's probably written in Runic. So me and Elias will do most of the reading, but
Yeah, if I can't understand, I'll bring it to you. It's no problem.
one moment. Can I pull out a piece of paper and can I just can I write to my best understanding what the Runic for Pale King or Warlock would be?
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
I actually have that written down somewhere.
Oh, cool.
Nerd.
Of course. Of course. Insult the guy who's prepared for his own sessions. That's okay.
An unorganized nerd.
Imagine being prepared for a D&D session or for a TTRPG session.
I'm pretty sure that's the Pale King thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm imagining Pale King will be the same in Alanian and Runic.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna write that down. I'll make a copy for both Aya and Dorian. Hand them both. Look for any books that have these symbols on them.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Nash Darwin. I will.
I can do that.
Thank you. And Elias, let's read.
Wonderful.
Yay, books.
I don't know why I sound annoyed there. I like reading. It's just a headache, I think.
Can I make an investigation check to see if I can find any books with that symbol?
You can
Do I get an
absolutely make an
advantage because
investigation
I see the symbol or no?
check. No, I'm not giving you advantage on this one.
That's so mean. Okay.
Just roll investigation and whatever you
Can I
get,
try to
will
acquire
get you
it?
for... Yes, you can acquire investigation.
That's lovely because I got an 18.
Hmm.
Oh, perfect.
These dice love me.
Perfect. Aya, are you going to roll as well or no?
Yeah, I think I should. Investigation. I'll try and acquire it. I got some room.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's see.
Do you still have Dragon Uppercut as one of your...
Of course I do. That's my signature move, you know. I invented it. I got an 11. I don't think I did good.
Okay. So you guys are... So let me describe it like this. You guys are walking down. You notice there's hardly any books. How are you going to find... And inside of the books that you do open, they're just covered head to toe with these runes. It makes no sense. It's insane how, like, much there is in here. How are you guys ever going to find, like, this one little symbol in these books? And then Aya's just like, I don't know what we're even doing here, or however you say that, and you go and like, well, I got nothing, and then you go.
I got nothing, and
You
it's
go
like
in-
my one eye is darting between a book and like the thing that Nash wrote down.
Yeah.
Like I don't. It's like I'm turning the thing upside down and left and sideways.
Yeah.
I'm like I don't know what to do with this.
And so you end up going and leaning against a wall, let's say.
Okay.
Dorian, you're looking down at the books. You're having just as much frustration as Aya is, and then you look over to where Aya's sitting, and you look up at the massive tapestry just hanging just over her head, and you notice the symbol you're looking for is right on that dude's forehead.
Guys, I found something peculiar, and I point at the tapestry. It is that same symbol, right?
Oh my!
Oh wow.
How did we miss that?
Good eye.
I mean, it's at the back of the room.
Oh,
Is this an original tapestry?
I'm not sure, but it seems like this is a depiction of that
Yeah,
pale
it
king
is-
you were talking
It
about.
is very, very old. The bottom of it is sort of rotted, but otherwise, the tapestry seems to be in really good shape.
Mm-hmm.
You know, considering that it's been spent a couple thousand years in a. what is
I'm
the equivalent
immediately
of a
looking
bog.
over the tapestry. This is exciting.
I guess I'm
Unlike
captivated as well.
unlike the sort of portrait mode tapestries that you're used to seeing of the like sliver of this battle, you see it is actually a broad tapestry
Ooh.
with the king riding his horse with his necklace and his sword, sort of framed in the center. Behind him, there seems to be this yellow sun above a pyramid.
Ooh.
Alright, yeah.
as
I've
well
seen that
as-
depiction before.
as well as soldiers, it looks like cavalry, running down from the sides of the pyramid and towards this, like these foes. The foes that they're facing look demonic in nature, like your sort of classic depictions of demons.
Demons.
Yeah, the sky is it's like it's kind of like a Renaissance painting. You know, almost like a yeah.
This is not only a depiction of the Pale King, this is a depiction of the Pale King before he was a warlock.
Is it really that
Really?
old?
Yeah. The Pale King wasn't always a warlock. He used to be benevolent. I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but it's the good chance that he was corrupted by something.
Hmm.
Oh.
Like what?
Perhaps one of the gods or whatever source of power enabled him to become a great warlock.
Perhaps the God Killer itself unlocked something.
I'm not
Well,
so
that's
sure
horrifying.
because, to my understanding, it was the Pale King who started the God Killer project.
Yeah, I mean, yes, in working on that, unlocked something,
Maybe.
discovered something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah,
Can
did he come up with the God Killer himself, or did he discover it?
No, it was a collaboration between between mortals and the gods
Oh, that's right.
to kill the primordial.
Well, what else does it say? It's so
Um,
interesting.
Let me look. Can I get a closer look at the tapestry, see if there's any useful information I can glean?
Roll investigation or perception or
Knowledge?
knowledge. Roll knowledge. Knowledge or awareness.
This thing is quite a bit up above the ground, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Can I be a little bit extra?
Good, right on my shoulders.
Actually, is there like a ladder or something since this is a library?
Logically, we'll say yes. They'd have a rolling
Also-
ladder so that you can reach the top shelves.
Oh, so
I'll
there are
bring-
lanyards. The
I'll
tiny,
bring the
you would
little,
imagine.
I'll bring the ladder around.
Okay.
And let me get a closer look at this. And I'm gonna roll for knowledge.
Cool.
Phenomenal. That is a dirty 20.
Hmm.
Okay. Ask me questions about the tapestry, and then I'll give you one piece of information for free that you notice after you ask the questions. But I'll still answer
Okay.
your questions.
So you're gonna answer the questions and you're gonna give me an extra piece of information.
Yes.
Okay.
Just because I don't want to give you anything
So
extraneous.
is this clearly a pre-warlock Pale King?
Yes. This is the depictions that you've seen. It seems like this might actually be one of the original tapestries that all the other ones are sort of derivative of. So this would have been the Benevolent King.
But some of the other tapestries depicted him as the warlock, right? But they were a similar scene?
They are all the similar scenes. So what you found in your research was that people stopped making tapestries around the time of the God Killer starting to come into construction.
So he didn't get tapestries anymore when he became the warlock.
Yes.
Because people didn't like him anymore.
Yes.
Well, that does check out.
Are there any depictions of gods like at his behind, like supporting him?
There does seem to be large figures that are almost the same color as the sky.
Okay.
Sort of large and looming in the background, standing over this scene as the Pale King is charging down these demons.
Is there one that is bigger than the others?
There is one that is bigger than others, yes.
Can I discern which deity that is?
Considering you do have a book, I will say that you can tell, well, especially because of the sort of ambiguity of its gender, as well as how it kind of looks like sort of everyone at once, you can sort of gather that this is Aldius.
The primordial?
The primordial.
Okay.
Sort of looking over his creations.
So the Pale King had a lot of support from Aldius. It seems like, at least theologically. So why did the Pale Kings decide they wanted to kill them? These demons, what can I glean about them?
They look like generic demons.
Do I think that this maybe is not a literal depiction?
Potentially. It's definitely a depiction of something.
I have a. Can I kind of ask a question?
Yeah.
Because Skullburn have horns and stuff, and a lot of them look like elves with horns. Could it be depicting Skullburn, or is it just, it's definitely like a demon or something that is not Skullburn related?
This is definitely a demon. You can see the armies are all ancients. The demons do not have yellow eyes.
Okay. That's a good indicator.
That's a good indicator.
The necklace. What? Because typically the necklace is inconsistent in other tapestries. What does the necklace look like?
The necklace seems to be like a locket almost, but or whatever it's like a locket or something. It's like a metal brace around a gem.
Around a gem? Soulstone?
Yes. Potentially.
We know how soulstones look like because I have a soulstone.
I also
Yeah, but
have a
this
soulstone.
isn't a photorealistic tapestry.
Of course. Could I perhaps assume that is a soulstone?
You can assume that.
Okay, so he was a magic user, which makes sense if he later became a warlock.
Although in this era, wasn't magic just a thing people could do?
Yeah,
You wouldn't have
magic
needed
was.
a soulstone.
Well, I think that still would have been useful, right? I'm assuming the mechanics of magic were basically the same, right?
I'm not sure.
As far as you know.
What can I glean about this sun on top of the pyramid?
It's perfectly round. You can see that it's yellow. It's got well, looking a little closer, you do notice it's got highlights. Like almost as if the sun itself is made of glass and being shown upon by a different light source somewhere else.
Do we think that maybe that's indicative that this is not a sun at all?
You could say
Perhaps some sort of gemstone.
that. You could say that.
Like a crystal ball.
Like a crystal ball. May is suffering from allergies.
Anyway. So, what does he have on him? Just the necklace?
Yeah, necklace,
The sword.
crown, sword, horse.
Horse.
Yeah, he's riding a horse.
He's always riding a horse.
Oh my god, what happened to Maple?
Oh my god, Maple!
You leave your horse.
What happened to our horse?
I think we kind of decided he was going to find his way back home.
You left the horse?
Well, let me defend myself here. The horse wouldn't go with us to where we were exploring, and so we left it. I left it some food, to come back to it later. And then when we came back, it was not there.
It was a whole thing.
Don't be mad at me, Nash. Nash, darling, please don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad.
She's just disappointed.
That's worse. That's worse.
Okay.
Don't worry. I think Maple's going to show back
Well,
up.
now you know
Don't
what it's
you
like
worry
for my
about it.
father to feel every fucking day. Anyway.
Okay.
Wow, that came out of nowhere.
This tapestry. Okay.
At least you have a father.
He's not my actual dad.
But there's no
I don't even
depiction
know.
here. But what we're here for is information about the Great Warlocks, but this is before he was a Great Warlock. But maybe... Are the demons guarding anything? Is there anything behind the demons?
Behind the demons, it looks to be like a black sun on like a little dirt mound.
Huh.
Hmm.
Does it sort of look like the sun on the other side then?
Yeah, it looks like the antithesis to that. Instead of this grand pyramid, it's just on a dirt hill.
On a dirt mound.
Yeah.
Black sun, eh?
I don't think those are suns. Because in my research, I was sort of coming to the conclusion that the ancients had some access to some sort of potent mana source in order to support the advanced tech that they were creating. Can
you think-
I infer that maybe these suns are a sort of mana source in that way?
You can absolutely infer that.
Interesting.
Do you think these were physical objects that they carried, or these are just depictions of energies that they could access?
I'm not certain.
Hmm.
But the specific refraction of light off of the sun makes it look less like a sun and more like a crystal ball with light refracting off of it.
Right, you mentioned that. So maybe there is something more physical to it, something tangible.
Do you think maybe there's a book around here that talks about the sun more? The sun sphere?
Keep looking for books while I look at the tapestry.
Okie dokie.
Look for... Here, I'm gonna make another symbol guide. I'm just gonna write down sun, black sun, gem, crystal, pyramid, just all those symbols. Like, just look for anything with any of these symbols.
All right, that broadens the search a bit.
Mhm.
All
Might
right.
stumble across it.
Do I roll investigation again?
Nation?
Roll
I'm getting nothing
investigation.
from this tapestry. I'm going to aid in the search, considering I can actually read these things.
I'll keep looking over the tapestry.
Roll investigation.
I'm going to try and acquire it again.
14.
7. Damn.
And if I need, I have pity points as well, so.
Mine's a flat roll. Can I offer history?
You can roll history.
Sweet, that's a +5er.
Do you have a +5 in history? Damn.
I do, actually.
Hey.
And it stays that
Just
way.
like
Is that
Mom.
the 14? Hopefully that does something.
Hey,
I also have a 14.
Congratulations.
The
So,
Thwomp and Elias both have, they're both history buffs.
they're both history buffs. What did Aya roll?
Nerds.
7.
Okay, so you got another pity point. Oh, why is my mom calling me? I'll call you back. Ay, caramba.
Oh, poor mama.
Poor mom. Ay, caramba. Okay. I think it's because she's not in the state right now, so she.
Oh.
Yeah, so different time zones. Anyways, who got which roll again? Sorry.
I got 14.
I also
I got a
14. 7.
Okay. Elias, we'll describe for you first. You come across this runic book that you can focus, migraine, read. It's a book on specifically something called the Mint, but it does have that same symbol on the front, the sort of pyramid with a circle and lines coming from it as if it was a sun.
All right.
Or, triangle, circle, sun lines. Dorian,
Doorman.
you
Yes.
find a book written in, you find a handwritten book.
Interesting.
It has the symbols. It has the symbol for like the black sun thing in Alanian, like what Nash was telling you to go for.
Okay.
It doesn't look to be in very good shape, though.
I delicately pick the book up, making sure not to
You take out
hurt
your
the book
gloves.
in any way. Delicately pick up the book and bring it to Nash.
Oh, thank you. I'm just sitting on the ladder.
Be careful, it doesn't look like it's in good shape.
Okay. I will very carefully inspect the book.
There's a lot of smudging. The book seems to be written by someone whose name started with an N sound. But it's not really clear other than that. Apparently, they were an Alanian, and apparently they were also a kind of like an accountant. Like an accountant and arbiter working directly for the king.
Okay. Good. Helpful.
A lot of the books or a lot of this is, you know, a lot of the pages are rotted away, but it does tell something of the king's chambers, the throne room, as well as a betrayal. And one of the last entries in this mentions someone falling from the sky.
Fall the sky?
Yeah, but the words are unclear. It says inside sky.
Falling from the sky.
Yeah.
Do I think maybe that could be a reference to Aldius's death?
Potentially?
So what does this say about the Black Sun?
Entries about the Black Sun, again, it's very rotted through. From actually roll educated guess for me to see if you can fill in the blanks.
Okay. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
You know that the Pale King had this thing called the Black Sun. And you know that something fell from the sky, and you can also make out another name that doesn't really fall in line with the conventions of ancient Alanya. Poi Poi?
Huh? I mean, I guess that's just a name of some kind.
Yeah, it's not really clear what the relation to anything is. It is in that, like, one of those last entries too. So on the day that things fell from the sky.
Huh.
Or thing.
Odd.
Yeah.
You say the pages look smudged.
Yeah, the pages look smudged. It's like,
Like perhaps by exposure to moisture.
Yes.
Can I knock on the wall? Oh, I didn't even need to say your name.
Oh yeah, I was listening.
Hi, have you read this book before?
Nope.
Insight.
Do you know anything about this? About some of the imagery on this tapestry?
As far as I know, the guy in the middle is the good guy, and then those things on the sides are not the good guys.
Do you recognize either of these orbs?
Well, yeah, we have a lot of those things. They're like they're sacred artifacts.
Oh, so there are physical objects.
Oh yeah.
What do they do? Are they horses?
Say that again. You turned into a robot. I don't know what a robot is, but you turned into one.
Are they power sources?
Yeah, I mean they power the ruins. I guess not really ruins. They power the buildings and stuff. Yes.
Do you know anything about the black one specifically?
Well, there is a story of a sorcerer that destroyed everything.
Oh, great warlock.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
And this great warlock had this black gem in their possession.
Yeah, I mean, as history tells, there was a period of slavery where we, the Alanian people, were sort of kept by these warlocks, and all of them commanded with the Black Sun.
Oh my goodness. What happened? Because you guys look like you're doing a lot better now.
It was destroyed? Lost? I don't know.
Oh.
So that's it. Oh my!
What, say it.
I think. Okay, before I say anything else, what is the one thing you were going to give me for free from the tapestry? If I didn't already ask about it.
I think you actually asked everything.
Oh, great.
Mm.
I'm awesome.
Yeah, I don't think that there's any. I don't think that there's anything that's missing. Yeah.
Nash is doing that thing where she just thinks really hard before it's like, solving a mystery.
Okay! I think I got it.
Yes.
What you got?
The Black Stone.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The Pale King. He became evil suddenly.
Yes.
He was a good guy, and then suddenly he became a really bad guy, and he got insanely powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And he started building the God Killer. The Warlocks had this Black Sun in their possession. In this depiction, the Pale King is going after the Black Sun. So he got the Black Sun. The Black Sun corrupted him and gave him the power to become the first Warlock and build the God Killer.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
You know,
He went crazy.
I hadn't looked at it in that way, but that's yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
That thing sounds dangerous to have.
Which makes me think
I
that
know.
if Einar Grimm seemingly has the capabilities of a great warlock,
But he must have whatever this Black Sun is.
he probably has the Black Sun
That makes sense.
fueling his power.
Would Dorian
at
be
the very
aware? Oh, sorry.
So
At the very least, he must have a piece of it. If you're saying he wasn't perfectly like a great warlock, but if he had the whole thing, maybe he would be.
Yeah, he wasn't as great as this original warlock.
no,
Nay,
but
nay.
maybe that's it. The great warlocks were so great around the time of the God Killer. And if we suspected that Einar Grimm has just a piece of the God Killer, maybe this is the piece of the God Killer.
Oh.
Maybe this is the source of mass soul eating. So this whole time I was in dispute of, does Einar Grimm possess mass soul eating, or does he possess an alternate power source? The answer is both. He gets the ability of mass soul eating from this power source. I think. Can I roll an educated guess to see if I'm on the right track? Or can
Yeah.
you just tell me if I'm on the right track?
It's logical. All signs point to yes.
All signs point to yes. Do you know what that means? That's really bad. But also, that means that Einar Grimm has a source of power that can be taken away.
Well, now my concern is if
We just have to find it.
Well, he probably has it on his person, but if we find a way to get it out of his hands, we can take away the biggest source of his power and
My-
take away his soul eating.
Then at that point, he's mostly likely just a man. A person.
Probably still a potent magic user, but yeah.
Potent magic user, probably versed in martial arts, some form of thing. The type of thing that takes a team to take down, which we are.
Yes, but my concern is if we get possessed of that black stone or whatever,
Yes.
we worry about our own corruption of our souls.
Well, I think if we just try not to use it, or if we
I'm-
can get it away from him in a way that does not require us picking it up, sort of hot potato.
I do have minor telepathy.
I do have the bow.
Do you think it corrupts almost instantaneously?
Well, maybe. The Pale King was a good man before,
Yeah.
but no malicious intentions, and then got possession of the stone and, became who he is.
And started building the God Killer.
Yes. So I worry if that any of us touch it, that we, that will happen.
Yeah.
Then I guess we just try not to touch it.
I think that'd be the best course of action.
I look to see if the little axolotl's still here. What do you think?
Oh, I have no stake in any of this.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you, Yoiba.
Yeah, of course. Can I keep your cat?
Keep?
Oh, honey, that cat has a mind of its own. I don't think you really want it.
It's really up to the cat, I guess.
Yeah.
If you maybe have a fish or something, maybe I'll let you pet it.
I have worms.
I don't think that it likes worms, but you may try. I don't know.
Pulls worms out of its pocket.
Yeah, actually, I kind of want these.
Okay.
That's fair.
I'm sure they're scrumptious.
Nash, have you been eating worms?
What?
You said the worms were scrumptious. I was just a little concerned there.
I'm trying to be respectful.
I think that was...
Hmm.
I took it as sarcasm.
No, I don't want to sound sarcastic.
It did seem out of character.
Yes. We were just making sure you were fine.
I'm sorry, everyone.
You don't have to be sorry. Nothing to
What
be
do I
sorry
do?
about.
I roll conflict diffusion.
It's not a conflict.
You could still roll it.
Diffuse Nash's internal conflict.
Diffuse Nash's internal conflict.
I
We
roll
all
a
need
15.
an Aya in our life.
Oh my god.
Okay, how do you diffuse Nash's internal conflict?
Nah, I think everybody. I think we're all just. I think we all know what we're trying to say, and we're all just trying to be as polite as possible. Thank you, little axolotl creature. I mean, you don't have to hang around no more if you don't want to. I think we got this figured out.
Oh. Okay. I was just waiting to see if you were going to ask any questions about the yellow one.
The what?
The yellow what?
I mean, I guess so.
oh
I
yeah,
think
that thing on there.
I think the black one's more what we're needing to know about.
Oh, okay. I guess that's fair.
Um,
Well, who
I'm assuming
knows?
the yellow one's good, though.
Yes, tell us what you know.
Now that you've mentioned it, now I'm
yeah,
curious.
please.
So the yellow one is supposed to be here, but we can't get to it.
Why
Oh.
not?
Whoa.
Oh, it's here?
What does it do? Do you
Yeah,
know?
all of the cities have one.
There's many
The-
of these?
Yeah.
Huh.
Do they all serve a different purpose?
I mean, as far as I know, this one powered a mint.
Really?
Right. I believe I was. Just hold up the book I've been reading. I think I was just getting to that.
Neat. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So where you said you can't get to it? Where is it? Do you know?
Beneath us, but we're just sort of stuck in this one room. Because past this point there are guardians, and we can't really fight the guardians.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, how big are they?
It's
She just like raises her hand, like probably bigger
Wow.
than that.
Would it be
Bigger
bigger than
than-
us?
Bigger than Aya?
Oh yeah.
it's probably best that we just leave it alone. I think an object of that much power should be left where it is, and so that it can't possibly fall into the wrong hands.
Considering what it's guarding, I agree.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I think it would be unwise to try and take it.
I
guess that
suppose
makes sense.
so.
Okay.
Anyway,
I feel like the DM was trying to allude to something, but
Just got shut down. All I'm saying is we fought a golem like not too long ago, and we kind of beat the crap out of it, you know?
we did. Maybe it's not dissimilar.
I don't think we should fight the Guardians. We have what we need. Well, I guess we just gotta figure out, are there any ways to counter these gems? Or do we just have to get it away from him?
Well, I hate to say this, but the tactician in me says there's no better way to know how to counter something than to use one yourself.
But I don't think it's gonna work in the same way.
If they are all unique, then yes, that is a possibility.
I don't think I'm comfortable with using someone else's major major gem. What I am curious about opening this scroll case. Perhaps we can confirm if the Black Soulstone had meant with building the God Killer.
Uh-oh.
You're cut off.
Meow!
You're back.
Yes.
You're back code.
I think we should get a look at these schematics and maybe see if the Black Soulstone. I missed the mute button.
The
You gotta
what?
sneeze into your arm too. What's all this deal with sneezing into your hand?
It's one of my pet peeves.
There you go.
It bugs
Well,
me.
I'm sorry.
It bugs me so much.
Now you just put that on camera for people to see,
Yeah,
to know about.
to know about because they can't really see. Yep, that's
One day we'll
right.
have
May
webcams.
sneezed.
We should I think it would be still helpful to see if the Black Soulstone was involved in the construction of the God Killer.
Yes,
And
but that
maybe there is a component of the God Killer we can use to sort of help us take it away.
maybe, but that would require opening the case, of course,
That would.
which we still don't know how to do.
Well, let's see if there's any spells here.
Oh my god, wait, I don't know if I could do that. Never mind.
Why didn't we start with that?
I was like, maybe I could analyze mechanism on the scroll case. But I don't. I think I only used it once a day.
I'm gonna make another glossary guide.
Glossary guide?
Shut up.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking clarification. What's a glossary guide?
I'm gonna make another a list of runes to search
Yeah,
for.
the symbol chart.
Oh,
Symbol chart.
gotcha.
I was asking for clarification. You're just like, shut up. I'm like, oh.
I don't know. I thought you were judging me. I don't know why. I got
You
defensive
do
on it, and I
judge a lot.
apologize.
You do judge a lot.
I thought you were talking shit.
Sometimes,
I got defensive.
sometimes I say that I'm judging as a joke. I'm almost never judging.
Mm.
I'm sensitive.
Yeah, I don't think Aya's conflict diffusion works on sibling rivalry.
Nothing works on sibling rivalry.
Nah,
No.
not even a dark black soul pearl.
Oh no, that would work. That would work.
Will that work? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because
mean-
it's yeah. I mean, one of us would turn unfathomably evil, but like, you know.
You're already
Anyway,
unfathomably evil.
so I'm gonna make a list of
I am a
runes to look
DM.
for. I'm gonna make a list of runes to look for. We're looking for spell. We're looking for grimoire. We're looking for unlock. We're looking for lock. We're looking for command word.
All right.
I guess
Let's do this.
I'll roll investigation again.
Everybody,
I will do the same.
everybody roll investigation.
Ooh, that was a 17.
I was about to say, if
I've
you
rolled
get
flat
over a
this time.
13, you're the one.
I
that
rolled a
gets it.
4.
15.
I got
I get a
12,
pity point.
but I could put a pity point to pass.
I love pity point farming.
So who got the highest? That was Aya.
I guess so.
So both Brady and Aya succeeded.
Can I add a pity point to succeed too?
I mean,
It's
yes.
one pity point.
yes, or you
Dorian
could
just wants
just
to be part
take
of
the
those.
pity point.
No, but I don't want my investigation to go down.
Okay, yes.
Everything's
then you
a
can succeed.
competition
Yeah.
with
You can
Dorian.
succeed too. It's okay.
I just literally don't want it to go down.
You
That's one of the main
So
uses for the
mean.
pity points.
You succeed.
Yes, but it's one of my skills, so that's why I don't want it to go down.
Oh,
You
I can get an
succeed.
investigation now. Yay!
It's not one of mine, so I was just farming to get more pity points.
That's fine. If it was another
Pro,
thing, then I
pro
would
strat
yeah.
for those future Paws and Claws players.
Yeah.
Also, if anyone, I have bardic inspiration. If anyone needs it for a roll at any point.
What is that in your
What?
mouth?
Seaweed.
That's- Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was very confused. Anyways, it seems like you guys are all booked out. It's, again, this library was feeling very, very understocked. And most of the books were destroyed. Aya, looking around, it doesn't seem like you're gonna find anything in a. Oh, what's that? And you walk up to the wall, and as you see the symbol for lock carved into the wall.
Oh my god! This looks like a lock!
Okay.
Okay, that's a start.
Can I just look over it?
Yeah, it looks like it was kind of very crudely carved in. The patina on it is indicative of it being around the same period as the rest of the walls, but the fact that it's not part of a greater design or anything, and it's actually kind of small and tucked out of the way.
Do I see a similar lock symbol on the walls that are openable?
You do not.
Can I just poke it?
Poking it does nothing.
Hey, Yoiba, do you know anything about this?
About what?
This lock symbol here?
No, not really. That's sort of just always been there.
Yoiba, is there anybody else around here that knows anything about anything?
I mean, I'm the chief, so I'm supposed to know a lot, but I just don't really care all that much.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hey, Chief, how old are you?
19?
Yeah,
Oh.
a young fellow. young fellow to be a chief.
I'm not sure if I should take offense at that or not.
No, it's not.
I'll
It's not
choose-
meant. It's just an observation.
That's impressive.
Sorry.
I will choose not to take offense at that so that you can continue living another day just in case you're important to somebody. Because while I don't like you, I do respect the people that like you.
What did I do? I did not mean to offend you in any way. Can I try to charm him?
Aya's trying to
Can I
decide if
convince
she
him-
wants to
can I
intervene.
Convince him to like me.
I'm getting. Nash is getting nervous.
All right. I'm
I
gonna roll
apologize.
conflict diffusion.
I apologize.
No, if Dorian apologizes, Nash isn't gonna do anything
I mean,
because
Aya.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
I apologize. I did not mean to offend you in any way. Could be brash sometimes.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's just sort of always been there.
Can we just take out the scroll case and tap it?
You tap it and nothing happens.
I try to open the scroll case.
The scroll case is still locked shut.
Well, it appears you found an additional lock, but we still found no way to open locks. Can we look around this lock, see if there's anything else around it that might be able to unlock it?
Roll investigation.
May I roll awareness?
You can roll awareness.
Oh. Okay, well, so that's fun because it bounced and it landed on top of a different dice.
Wait, did it?
It did. It was a 3, but I thought that was pretty cool.
But that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Did I get something extra for that?
I don't know what I would
I
give
wish that's
you for
how that
that.
worked.
Yeah.
Maybe count it as a 13 because it landed on top of a 5. That's how that works.
Use wisely because moving forward, we might be doing this more often.
You guys saying that you bounced it and landed it on top of a die when you roll really low. You're like, oh, that's a nat. That's a nat.
Gosh.
That's a nat 1. But I miraculously stacked 4 of them on top of each other. So what does that mean?
That's me every time I roll dice.
Oh, Nate, I got a nat 30.
Just add them together.
Yeah.
Well, if they're
Okay,
stacked
but
together,
that's basically nothing.
Yeah, that's
Nothing but a pity point.
that's basically nothing. Yeah, I don't know how to.
what's up?
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know. You don't.
I don't know what.
You don't find. You don't find anything. You can see like tool marks carved into the wall. But aside from that,
So explain to me. Is it a lock? Like there's something
no,
on
it
the
is
wall?
the symbol for lock.
It is the symbol for lock. It's just on a wall.
Yes.
Does my analyze mechanism from before, can this come and play now?
It's a different
Because
mechanism.
I touched the wall. It's a different.
It is a different mechanism. It is not the same mechanism.
Would I know that runic has inherent magical properties?
You would know that from your studies. Yes.
If I just copy down this rune, and I just write down the rune for lock, and then before that, I write down the prefix rune for un, or reverse or undo.
Mm-hmm.
If I write those two runes together, and then I wrap the paper around the scroll tube, and then I try to imbue mana into the paper.
If that doesn't work, I'd suggest key.
That'd also be a good one.
Assuming I can cast spells by writing rune.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Music change.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my!
Terrifying!
Oh, whoa! That I didn't think that would work. This opens so many possibilities.
This fog sort of, like this very slight fog sort of seeps out, like a little bit of a mist comes out once the
Clear mist.
once the cap of the scroll uncaps. Inside there is absolutely a scroll. It looks brand new,
Oh my goodness.
as if the paper
Be
was
careful.
just pressed.
That was the coolest thing I've ever done. I'm going to write so many papers on this.
As you should.
Be careful who views those papers, though.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I acquire unlock as a spell now?
You can acquire unlock as a spell.
How much mana did that cost, by the way?
Since it's a very powerful spell, we'll
Are we
call
calling
that.
that third?
We'll call that. Yeah, it's a third tier, 20%.
Oh my god.
Congratulations, you discovered a spell.
And I discovered an entire means of crafting spells.
Mm-hmm.
Nash, we're so proud of you.
I wonder how Nash became the most powerful, one of the most powerful sorcerers.
This is why.
I think you're going
This is-
places.
This is exactly why I wanted you on the team.
The implications of this are amazing.
He is smart.
Thank you. I did it.
Nash does not have a single hater. Everyone loves Nash.
If there was a Nash hater,
We would all beat them up.
then there won't be for very long.
No, yeah, we'll have to Nash smash the hater.
I feel a lot of love right now.
Like you don't get it with Poi Poi.
It's different with Poi Poi. Poi Poi's like, you little rascal. But Nash is just like, we all support you. You're
Everyone just has
doing
a crush on
great.
Nash.
I'm proud of you. And I'm going to cry.
They just really needed the support.
Mood.
We're going to pull this scroll out of the tube.
You
careful.
sort of slip the scroll out, and it does. It's robust. It is on. I mean, if there's any stationary nerds out there, this is like
Hey.
top shelf paper. You know, like feeling it between your fingers, it gives you that like tingle behind your back.
It's perfectly preserved.
Yeah, it exists as if it was just written.
This is the greatest archaeological find in centuries. Elias, you should unroll it.
I'm scared he's gonna pass out.
I suddenly get the feeling that I am not the one to be doing any of this hero thing, but here we go. Let's find a good non-dusty table.
say.
Could I just
find it.
could I reasonably just make the spell lock/unlock? Because I imagine it's just a matter of removing the prefix.
Yeah.
I'm assuming those both would cost about the same.
Yes.
So I'll just put them in one spell.
Elias takes a scroll and walks over to a table and just like takes his arm, sweeps off as much dust as he can, and waits for it to sort of settle.
Mm-hmm.
He places it on the ground and just tries to.
I hand you a feather. Open
Okay.
it with this.
Good call. As he just takes it in his hands and gently unrolls it.
What does it say?
There is a wind that blows out as soon as you open the scroll, and the scroll itself lays flat on the table. The lights in the room, with the wind, vanish. The only thing in this room is this scroll, which clearly has some inherent magical properties.
Scary.
Definitely.
And on the scroll, you see what was described and theorized to you as a blueprint for the God Killer weapon. Is instead a map outlining the streets and corners of a grand city, as well as its sister city north. So you see 2 points that are connected to each other. If you guys were looking at a map or referencing a map, you would see, and you'd especially recognize, and especially Nash, you would recognize the layout of the city south is that of Goldmarsh. And the city north, you can presume the only other ancient city that's poking out of the ground, Winehouse.
Lines up.
The God Killer weapon is not something that can be constructed, because it already has been. And you are currently standing in the heart of the God Killer itself.
What?
Wait. The city of Goldmarsh is the God Killer?
And the city of Winehouse.
There's
a
two?
weapon to kill the... It's one weapon.
Holy shit.
It spans that far.
Wait. But
Weapon
that
to kill the
means...
most
I'm
powerful
looking
of
at my
all.
map right now. I'm like, holy moly.
But
That's a big answer.
that means the God Killer was never actually destroyed?
Well, if it's not functioning,
Then it lost its power source.
And I think we know who has it.
One of them. As we sort of look at the tapestry, I imagine in this moment.
Oh.
I look over at the cat.
Meow. And as this realization slowly sinks in. 2,000, no, how many thousand years ago was it? 2 or 3? Maybe 4? Who knows? Thousands of years ago. A new adventuring party. The ones following in the footsteps of our heroes currently find themselves trapped in the past. And one of them starts to hear a whisper. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching.
Wow.
We'll be returning to the old heroes. There is an encounter that didn't end up happening today, but might happen in the next old heroes session. Who knows? But next session we will be returning with the new heroes.
Hope you're excited.
Hope you're excited. After, yeah. Stay tuned next time to see what the fuck happens with the God Killer. How do you destroy a weapon that's the size of half of the kingdom? Crazy. Will the old heroes figure it out? Probably not. Will the news heroes figure it out? Who knows? But you'll probably find out in the next session, or probably a session afterwards. Thanks, everybody. So much for watching. And unless anyone has some final thoughts, we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Comment down below. Like and comment down below.
Review my accent. I like playing Dorian, so leave a like and comment so I play Dorian again.
Yeah.
Leave a comment below if you're a Nash hater and your home address.
Leave a comment.
We will.
Yeah, dox yourself.
If you're a Nash hater, dox yourself, please.
Leave your address below to get doxxed. Don't actually leave your address below. I know that there's going to be somebody that would do that.
Don't do that.
If anyone is as stupid as I was when I was a kid,
Alternatively,
I would have absolutely just left my address.
Do not give your private information on the internet.
No, you shouldn't. Even if it's someone that you think is trustworthy or someone that you're a fan of, never ever give any information on the internet. It's just bad juju.
What a great way to end the session.
This turned into a Sonic Says episode.
That's
no good.
That's no good.
Hey, kids. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.